For several months, Voyager 1, the most distant human-made object in history, drifted silently through the vast emptiness of deep space. Launched over 4 decades ago, the spacecraft had suddenly gone dark, transmitting only garbled, indecipherable signals. After 45 years of groundbreaking discoveries, it seemed its remarkable mission had finally reached its end. Then, without warning, the silence broke. A clear, coherent signal returned. It was unexpected, some might say impossible, and the data it carried has left scientists stunned. One Nobel Prize-winning physicist has even issued a chilling warning. This changes everything. What Voyager 1 appears to have discovered may defy all current scientific understanding. Some experts are whispering that this transmission could hold the key to unlocking the greatest cosmic mystery of all. This isn't just a continuation of a space mission. It might be the first contact with something entirely unknown. Voyager 1 was launched in 1977, initially designed to function for only a few years, perhaps a decade at most. Yet against all odds, it has survived and operated for 45 years in the most unforgiving environment imaginable. It journeyed past Jupiter, then Saturn, and was eventually flung outward by gravitational forces into deep space, beyond the orbit of all known planets. This incredible feat wasn't just a result of expert engineering. It was also made possible by a rare cosmic alignment that occurs only once every 176 years. The planets were positioned perfectly, allowing mission planners to slingshot the spacecraft from one world to the next using their gravitational pull. This strategy, known as the Grand Tour, conserved energy and sent Voyager farther and faster than anyone had imagined possible. Now, more than 14 billion miles from Earth, Voyager 1 has ventured into a region where no human signal had ever gone before, until it sent one back. And what it transmitted doesn't conform to our current scientific understanding. After months of receiving only corrupted, meaningless data, the probe suddenly resumed sending intelligible information. But this new data wasn't just unusual. It was in many ways scientifically impossible. Researchers detected unexpected plasma fluctuations, shifts in magnetic fields, and a surge in particle density. Most baffling of all, these anomalies behave unlike anything previously observed in interstellar space. One physicist described it as though the probe is no longer just outside the solar system. It's outside something entirely different. The eyespice, orientation of cosmic rays and the direction of magnetic lines appear misaligned, as if Voyager 1 has crossed into a previously unknown realm. Current models of interstellar physics cannot explain what the spacecraft is experiencing. It's as though the fundamental rules of reality are starting to bend. When Voyager crossed the heliopause, the boundary marking the edge of the sun's influence, it was believed to have entered the vacuum of interstellar space. But the latest data suggests this region is far from empty. Voyager is encountering turbulence, plasma waves, and charged particle storms that seemingly have no identifiable source. Even more concerning are the gravitational anomalies. The spacecraft appears to drift ever so slightly without any apparent cause. It isn't being tugged by stars, nor is it colliding with debris. Something unseen is exerting influence. Some scientists now propose that Voyager has entered a transitional region, a liminal space between the known and the unknown, a realm where our physical laws may no longer hold true. For years, the scientific community has approached such anomalies with caution, opting for observation and debate. But now, a prominent Nobel laureate in physics has gone on record with a disturbing declaration. Voyager 1 is detecting patterns that are fundamentally incompatible with our current understanding of the universe. He stopped short of calling it another dimension, but the implications are clear. Voyager might be brushing against the edge of a structure or domain unlike anything we've ever theorized. Could this be evidence of a multiverse, a simulation boundary, or something even more unimaginable? Among the recently decoded data, scientists identified a rhythmic fluctuation, a pulse emanating from a region Voyager recently passed through. Initially dismissed as interference or a fault in the instruments, this signal turned out to be structured, timed, and repeating. It matches no known stellar phenomenon, Not a pulsar, not a quasar, not any recognized form of radiation. More unsettling still, the pulse appears to be responsive. It increases in intensity following each of Voyager's data transmissions, as though something, or someone, is listening and replying. One of the engineers analyzing the signal visualized the variations in the magnetic field as a three-dimensional time series. What emerged was not random noise. It was a repeating spiral structure, nearly symmetrical. This led some researchers to speculate that it might represent a gravitational lattice or a kind of cosmic grid beyond current scientific models. Others have gone further, proposing that this pattern could be the signature of an artificial structure, one potentially constructed outside not just our solar system, but perhaps our universe itself. Regardless of its origin, it has no precedent in astrophysics. And yet Voyager 1 passed directly through it. Even more bizarrely, the spacecraft's internal systems are exhibiting erratic behaviors. Its orientation sensors are reporting conflicting positions simultaneously, suggesting Voyager might be occupying more than one spatial coordinate at once. Additionally, tiny but consistent variations have been detected in the speed of its transmissions, hinting that the probe could be traveling through a region where space-time itself is distorted. These aren't just mechanical failures due to age. A growing number of scientists are now quietly entertaining the once theoretical idea that Voyager 1 has entered a region of variable dimensional space, a concept previously confined to the chalkboards of theoretical physicists now brought to life. Voyager was never intended to leave the solar system. Its original mission was to gather data on the gas giants and then drift aimlessly through space. But over 4 decades later, it is revealing something much deeper, something about the very nature of existence. What began as a mission past, the outer planets has turned into a voyage into the hidden architecture of the cosmos. And here lies the profound irony. Voyager 1 carries the golden record, a message from humanity intended for alien civilizations. Yet it might be humanity that has received the first reply. Constructed with 1970s technology, equipped with less computing power than a modern digital watch, and aimed at planets we thought we understood, Voyager 1 is now delivering information that could force a total reevaluation of physics as we know it, a pulse behaving like an intentional signal, a shape hidden within electromagnetic noise, spatial distortions implying overlapping realities, a spacecraft that may not just be traveling through space but redefining it. So now the question arises, is Voyager 1 still exploring the cosmos, or has it uncovered a limit, a boundary where our understanding of space ends? Perhaps this is not merely the edge of our solar system, but the edge of reality itself. And if that's true, then what lies on the other side? Let us know what you believe. Has Voyager 1 crossed into a new dimension? Or are we finally seeing the first signs that we were never truly alone in the universe? Stay tuned, because the next signal from Voyager might be the one we've been waiting for since the dawn of time.